Jim McKinney, head boys tennis coach at Banks County. Jim, thanks so much for taking time out of your busy schedule for us.
Yeah, no problem.
Now, Coach, you're on a tear at the moment on the boys' side. You got 4 straight wins for you guys, only 3 matches left before the region tournament starts. What are your thoughts on the season so far?
I've been very pleased with our boys this year. We've had some challenges with weather and injuries and sickness, as I'm sure everyone has, but so far we've done pretty well with those.
Yeah, and that speaks volumes too. I mean, this is the all-new Region 7 AAA, and you got teams like North Hall in the mix and Buford. Those are never fun to play, but seemingly you haven't had too many problems so far. You guys are 5-2. Talk about the competitive atmosphere when you play in these 7 AAA games.
Well, I wouldn't say we haven't had any problems. Some of those schools are very good teams, and we have had some struggles with the elite teams in the region, and I think we probably will continue to do so. We just have to continue working on our program to try to get up to a level so we can compete at the elite level.
It looks like you guys are well on your way on that. Talk about the boys that you have playing for you this season. Let us know some of the key players for you that are leading the charge.
Well, we've been fighting some injuries and sickness, and some of the key players, Paul Coggin, our number 2 singles guy, and Bobby Newen, number 3 singles guy. They've been pretty reliable this year. I've been able to go to them pretty much every match, and they've been consistent. Been working a good bit with the doubles, having to make some changes there. But our number 1 doubles team, Justin Yang and Tuan Pham, here of late have really started meshing well together, and I think that's made a difference in some of our matches.
And I think you have 4 seniors, is that correct? Or how many do you have?
Let's see. I believe we have 3 seniors.
Oh, okay. So it's a little bit of senior leadership there too. Now you talked about the weather being a factor. Kind of expand on that a little bit. It hasn't, as you said, it hasn't really warmed up for you guys a whole lot yet. What effect has that really had on your squad this year?
Well, we haven't had some of the practices that that I would like to have had with the weather being so cold and windy, and it seems like every time we go out to play tennis, the wind is blowing and the temperature drops 10 degrees. Of course, the kids, as they're playing, they tend to play through it. They've been very resilient when it comes to that, but just haven't had what I would call tennis weather this year. So.
And that's probably that kind of goes in my next question for you. This is your first year as head coach of the boys there, and what are the biggest adjustments you've had to make? And I'm sure part of that is kind of frustrating with the weather not being in your favor your first year.
Absolutely. I guess we've been pretty lucky in that we haven't had many matches rained out. We've had to reschedule a couple. For the most part, we've been able to play. It's just been cold and windy. I'd say the hardest adjustments have been, when somebody comes up with a stomach virus or had a guy that had mono and strep and those kind of things, and then trying to fight through, changing your lineup, moving your boys up to play. And unfortunately for us, it's been against some of the tougher teams in the region when those curveballs have come at me. So, but I've been very pleased with the way they've been resilient and come through some of those tough matches. Like I said, we haven't won them all. We've lost to some of the best teams in the region, so still got some work to do.
Yeah, and you still got, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you got Buford lying ahead, so, I wish you guys best of luck on that. But now the boys team made state back in 2011. The girls have made it 3 years in a row, so Banks County tennis is, definitely on the map now. Talk about the foundation of this program and what the outlook is for Banks County tennis.
Well, I'm hoping the outlook is good. I'm hoping to get some more kids involved with tennis at a younger age, maybe start building a strong program from the beginning. I know we have a middle school program. I'm hoping some of those kids will come up and we can work with them. Certainly winning helps. I want it to be a winning tradition with tennis, and want to get more people involved. We're not a very large school, and as you said, we got Buford next week, and they're certainly going to be tough, and we're just going to have to continue working with our program and getting kids involved earlier and learning more as they come up so that they're better prepared when they get to this level.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time on Blitz and look forward to seeing how you guys close out the season. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
A quick breather, then back in the studio to wrap up our show with our Player of the Year announcements.